Hello guys, and welcome to day one of makeup week. We are starting off with this beautiful look today, and I already did all of my foundation. I used a tinted moisturizer and I did my concealer, and I also did my brows. So starting off with the more fun things. We're going to start off here with blush scents, and I used Terracotta, which is a beautiful kind of a peachy color that goes for the look I'm going for today. So to apply this, I'm going to take a kabuki brush and kind of dab it into that product that's in the cap. And then I'm going to use the little bit on my brush to blend it onto my cheeks. It's a very pigmented product, so I definitely don't want to go like too overboard off the get-go. And then I'm going to do another cream highlight. I'm sticking with kind of a creamy look today, and I'm using the color Lunch Money, and this is a very moussey product, so I'm just gonna kind of stick my finger in there and then swipe it onto my face, almost as if I was like doing a swatch or whatever. That's the way that I find it has the best payoff, and it's so beautiful that way. So then I'm doing a bronzer, and I'm using this bronzer in my palette. I'll have the name linked below. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's kind of, well, it's a shimmery bronzer, but also has like a little bit of a pinky tone to it, so I was thinking it'd be really good for kind of just making it look like you spent a little bit too long in the sun and giving you that beautiful rosy glow. And then I'm just using a clean brush to kind of blend everything together because I felt like that bronzer was a little bit splotchy when I put it on there, so I like to do that, just kind of give a little extra blendy blend. And then I'm using my bronzer brush just with any product that happens to be left, not adding any product, just to kind of apply it to both sides of my nose to give a quick little contour. Nothing too much because there's basically no product on there. Now for eyes, I'm going to take these two colors, Rose Gold and Shell. They're both a glittery color, and I'm gonna actually mix them. This was honestly the first time I ever tried this like technique or whatever, but I was so pleased with the way it turned out. So I'm literally taking both, and I never apply shadow scents directly to my eyelid, but I think it worked out really well for this kind of a look. So I took them both and I kind of swiped them separately, and then I took my brush and I kind of patted them to get them distributed to where I wanted, and then I blend them. And then I blended them very gently because I didn't want the glitters to like end up all over my face, but it turned out looking so beautiful, like you'll see in the finished product. I was absolutely shocked with how beautiful it was. And then I'm taking this color, which is Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and I'm just kind of blending that right there into my brow bone. I didn't want it to just be basic skin since it was such a glittery eyeshadow. I wanted a little bit of shimmer, and that just tied the look together. It just made it perfect. And then I'm just basically doing the exact same thing on my lid, because you can't neglect the lid, because even though you can't see it with your mascara on and everything, everybody else can see it all the time. And I spent too many makeup looks not doing that. So make sure you do your lids just as well as you do the crease and everything else. I'm just kind of patting that in with a flat brush instead of a blending brush. And oh my gosh, you guys, love the technique. I was going for like a pinky gold, and I only had gold and pink, so it was perfect. As you can see, it turned out amazing. And then I wanted a gold on the bottom, but I didn't want like the same gold. I wanted it to be a little bit louder, a little bit brighter. So I took this gold that I just found in one of my palettes. You can use any gold you want. That's just the one that was closest to the image I had in my mind. And I'm just taking a really small blending brush and just popping that right there on my lower lash line. And then I decided for a little bit of fun, I was gonna do a navy eyeliner. You can see the color there. It's absolutely the perfect navy because it's not like black, like some navies just look like black. It's perfect. And I'm just kind of smudging that on the bottom lash line, as you can see there, and then smudging it out a little bit with a flat brush. That's just the best way to get the color to look just nice and smoky and beautiful. And then doing basically the same thing on the top lash line, but then I'm gonna kind of wing it out slightly using the blending brush just to kind of give a little bit of a hint of a wing. And if you really struggle with wings, try this because it's just really natural, like the direction that you're blending and the technique and everything. It's really hard to mess up. So if you're struggling with wings, try that out. And then I'm also gonna do a white eyeliner, and I'm gonna pop this in my waterline. This really just, it kind of gives the illusion of your eyes being bigger. And as you can see, like it really does make your eyes look bigger, and it just adds like just that little pop of fresh summeriness to your look. And then I'm using my favorite mascara ever. I've been using this mascara for like almost 2 years now. It is the best. And it's a fun one to apply because you do it in 3 layers. It's super duper duper buildable and it goes on like soft, like it doesn't make your lashes like crispy or anything. You just throw on 3 really quick layers and it just turns out so voluminous, so lengthening. It's amazing. And lately I have been applying my lower mascara only to the outer like half of my eye. And for some reason I feel like it is so flattering. Okay, so now for lips, I'm gonna be doing 2 different colors, Coralina and Bombshell. And I'm gonna be applying them both because I kind of want a bright orangey color, but not that bright orangey. So I'm gonna be toning it down with a nude color. As you can see there, the 2 colors layered are going to create a completely different color and it's going to be so beautiful. So I'm taking Coralina, the bright one, first, and I'm going to apply it as my first layer. And with this one I'm going to just apply it basically just like normal. I'm going to overline slightly, kind of use it as liner as well. Like, because I'm not using lip liner for this look, I'm going to basically use it as my lip liner. And then I'm taking Bombshell and I'm gonna do layers 2 and 3 with that one. And that just gives it much more toned down color. It's not quite as like loud and obnoxious pinky orange. And it's just gonna give it a little bit of shine too because it is a very shimmery color. And then I'm topping it all off, completing the look with a very glossy gloss. Well, it's literally called glossy gloss, but it gives this really beautiful, clear shine, and I just thought it was perfect for the summery, fresh, springy, dewy look that we're going for. And that's it. That's the look. I hope you guys like it. I think it was basically exactly what I had envisioned in my mind. It's always difficult. They don't always turn out exactly like you have them in your mind, but it turned out great. And then after filming, I got up and I went to take a selfie in the window and I was like, oh my gosh, the lighting is so much better. So I had to film a little bit just to show you what it actually looked like, because then looking back at the lighting, I was like, okay, so this is what it actually looks like. So anyway, there you go. There's it actually with the saturation turned up. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.